Alright, if you watched television in the 90s and 2000s, chances are your favorite program was recorded to one of these. These are professional standard videotapes. And I'm going to give you an inside look at them. So first off, this is Betacam SP. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the same. It comes from the same family that Betamax did. I bet some of you younger kids, especially people my age, may remember VHS, but you may not know that this is what challenged the VHS tape back in the 1970s. The VHS won the battle because it was cheaper, and the urban legend is that it was easier to get porn on VHS than Betamax. Even though Betamax had higher quality, it lost the war. Now, the one cool thing about Betamax, look at all these stickers. That's kind of cool, isn't it? So that's a Betamax tape. This is a Scotch L750 video cassette. Very nice aesthetic. Kind of reminds myself of Vaporwave. So I'm going to take you in. This is a tape that stores 90 minutes on it. So here's your stickers. All of the tapes come with these. This is a Sony tape. This is what it looks like. And you can tell that it's never been used. This is a blank tape. See how shiny the sides are? See the tab right here? I don't know if I'm correct on this or not, but if this tab's gone, then the tape cannot be recorded to. But this is a Betacam SP anti-static lid. So if you watch television in the 1980s and early 1990s, chances are it was recorded to this. This is a Betacam. This replaced the U-matic tape. The U-matic tape, which I don't have one to show you. When I get one, I'll show it to you, was the television standard at the time. This is a blank tape, never been used and probably never will be. The cameras and everything are still extremely expensive, but yeah. Can you imagine a shelf full of these? It's a pretty heavy little guy too. It's about 2 pounds, I think. So I'll put these off to the sides. This is a smaller version. This one can only store 20 minutes, and it was manufactured by 3M. Now, I kind of have some memories. This kind of looks like the cases you got in the video store, but this is a smaller one right here. This is what the smaller ones look like. See? Master Broadcast. For those of you who don't know, master is a production term for the absolute final copy of a program, the original final copy. So there it is. There's the back. And you got the stickers right here. I'm only showing this because they're different. You got more on the back, and Mom's talking to her dog, so I'll have to shoot this some other time. But yeah, you have this. I'm just going to keep shooting. It's not... Yep, so there's that. Later on, around the mid-1990s, Sony came out with digital Betacam, which was supposed to be... You could store more here. This one you can store 124 minutes on, as opposed to the first one I showed you, which was 90 minutes. So I'm going to open this and show it to you. I have 2 of these, by the way. So as you can see, the tape is pretty much the same, except it has a different color and it has a different design. So this is a digital video cassette, as opposed to the previous one, which was analog. So here it is, Sony cassette, once again, never used. You can store 124 minutes on, so if you had a 2-hour television movie, chances are that it was stored on that, if it was made for TV, unless they recorded it to film. And here it is, Sony. There's the stickers. Stickers never changed. So we're going to put this back in here. I'm going to put this up. Finally, we have the HD cam, and I only have a small version of the tape. This one can store 32 minutes on it, 40 frames per second. It's interlaced. Interlace is the format that used to be used prior to the progressive format coming out. Like, take for example, we are recording to the progressive format. Interlaced is an obsolete format. But this, when programs first started going to HD, they were shot onto these tapes. So like for example, when I was a kid, I loved watching Jeopardy, I loved watching Supermarket Sweep and Shop Till You Drop on PAX, and then I'd sometimes watch Jeopardy on Como 4. Those programs were most likely shot to one of these, especially Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, because they were, of course, videotaped at the Sony Pictures Studios. Yeah, but this one is also unused. The tab's still here. You still got the orange band. But this is an HD cam tape. And right here, here's the stickers. New tape design, same stickers. This was the final version. I'm going to reshoot this as soon as I get a bigger tape. I got to save money right now. I got to cover baseball when they're on the road, and then junior, and then whenever both teams play at home, I'm needed to run the scoreboard. But anyway, this is just a brief look at the videotapes that were used back in the day when programs went on to videotape. Now in the present day, this is what we use. It's an SD card. Now most of them, most programs are produced with the XD cam. This is of course a Panasonic, and they're recorded to the MXF format. Now in my studio, we shoot on this camera and render to the AVC HD format. But on some of the bigger cameras, there's an adapter stick that you plug this into and push it in. But I just wanted to, I'll quickly move this over. I just want to show you guys. Here's what we used to record with. I never recorded with. And here's what we use now. See? This is a 16 gigabyte memory card. I think it's a PNY. The sticker on the front has worn off. I use this when I take pictures. I have a 128 gigabyte card in my camera right now, and that you can record up to 12 hours onto it. That's about half a day's worth. You could record for half a day onto that. And if you think that's crazy, here's how tiny memory cards can get. This is another 128 gigabyte card. Now this one goes into dash cams, but you slip it in here and you can use it in cameras. I just thought it was fascinating. In fact, I'll give you guys another comparison. See right there? That's how tiny video storage formats have become. It's extremely fascinating. So I'm going to put this back up, because if you lose these cards, good luck finding them. Now, since how we're on the topic of videotapes, I've never been into, up until I got this camera and the editing software I use, AVC HD's kind of in the middle. It's between basic and professional. But, up until last December, we were not shooting professionally, but now we are. I'm going to show you guys something right here. These are the cassettes. When I started recording stuff, I recorded onto these. These are High 8 video cassettes. High 8, 60, Digital 8, NTSC, that's the format, audio format we use. In the United Kingdom, in some places, they use what's called the PAL format. Yep. Unfortunately, I did not take very good care of my camera. And these tapes, I tried playing them a while ago, and all I got was static. So everything on all of the tapes I have are gone. I'll get another one out. Here's what they look like. This is the package they came in. Used to find these around the 1 hour photo aisle in Walmart. But yeah, when I started producing all the way back in 2006, these were the tapes that we used. And if you want to go back even further, I'm going to show you another tape. All of the family home movies were shot onto these. These are VHS-Cs. These are variations of VHS tapes. Kind of looks like the Betamax I showed you. And there. This one you can actually open to show the tape. This is a Sony one, so this is a newer tape. This is an older one. This is the one when I grew up, everything was shot here. And I've got a whole bunch of these. I still gotta convert these. I got a VCR behind us. The cool thing about this, I've got to kind of back out of the way. It's a very narrow place between my computers and such. Is that you had a videotape that you put these in. I'm going to try to get it out. This has always been really neat. So this is the tape you put it in. You put the tape in here. This went into the camera. The camera is unfortunately lost. I don't know where it went. You put the tape in here. And then you hear that sound? The buzzing? That's the tape adapting. Here, I'll turn it around to show you. This thing's batteries are running low. Watch. See? Watch. It pulls the lid up, and then it extends it, and now you have a full-size VHS tape. This is a Panasonic VHS play pack, and then right here on the side you put the battery in. How long has this battery been in here? I don't know. But yeah, back in the day, this is how we watched the home movies. You plug this into the VCR and bam, it works. Now, getting back to these, the Betacam format was discontinued in 2016, and in the present day, we are in the era of what's called tapeless production. I'm going to show you guys one last thing before we go. I'm covering the front because it has important information on it. This is a VHS tape. Right before I started recording digitally, I would record to the camera, then I'd plug it into the television, I'd plug the VHS in, and then I'd record the content. This was before I knew that you could put your digital camera on the computer and extract the files that way. But yeah, here's the side. Here's the back. I'm not going to open the case. And we have this inside an old video rental case, which still has that plastic smell. It's of course damaged. I'm going to put this back in here. There's the back. As you can see, it's slightly damaged. I just bumped the camera. So there we go. So, this right here was this is a very special thing. This was the very last thing I ever recorded. This was a family trip to Springfield, Oregon back in 2008. We haven't been back since, and I wish we could go back. This was the very last program I ever recorded to videotape. Now this right here is a DVD. As you can see, pigs and trains. This, around the mid-2010s, I'd take the files off the memory card and I'd move them to here. Now back in 2017, I started moving things to external hard drive. This right here, this is what we use for video storage nowadays. I've got about 5 of these so far. This holds 2 terabytes of data, which is really neat. So anyway, that's really about it. I actually have the cameras right here. So the High 8 cassettes, this was my very first video camera, and you can tell it's very damaged. It doesn't even work anymore. I like to throw this thing down the stairs, and that's why it's got the battery in it. Oh, I never charged it. Open it. Yep, right here. This would have been where the viewfinder went. You charged it here, and then you open this right here, and the tape goes in here. So this was my first camera. It doesn't work anymore, but I keep it for memories. I'm going to put it back up here on my desk. And then this is the digital camera. This is a JVC Eviro. And this, you could put a micro SD card in here. Except I always use the digital memory. Open this. This door is getting pretty loose. Might fall off someday. So I got this up here in storage. This thing right here uses Dolby Digital, which I thought was neat. And then right here you have the options to move programming to DVDs. So yeah, here's the camera. So this was just kind of a short thing. Just wanted to show you guys some of my stuff. I'll see you guys all in the future. Take care.